Hello. How you doing? My name is Cricket. I'm also known as Chow Yun Smut. And this is the Corner Booth. It's your late night equivalent. It's the equivalent of your favorite late night eatery in the Corner Booth at Bar Rush. We talk about anything and everything here, excluding politics and drama. Well, at least internet drama. We don't rock with that. And I'm just babbling here, waiting for the notification to go out and for people to show up. Sunshines. Hello, shortbread. Good to see you. How are you doing? I've been having conversations today with Mom and going through the DVDs that are behind me back there. Hello, Dwan Gloves, RN, SP. Hello, Kimberly Gabaldon. Hello, Shut Up Matt. Yeah, we went through a bunch of those DVDs to pick out things to give to Jerry's son and to a friend of mine who's a history buff, and figure out which ones were mine. Hey, Tracy R. To get those separated out of the mix. The ones that I brought up from my sister's place that I thought Mom would want. You know, all that fun stuff. She's talking about an estate sale, and she hasn't even seen the apartment yet. So I guess we'll find out after Friday how that goes. Yeah, I've never been part of an estate sale, but as I said during the eulogy on Saturday, first time for everything, right? Hello, Eric Lovett. You were on Tori's Live earlier. Yes, you did a part 2 of your interview with high functioning autism. It was great. Fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that. Sounds like you did really well with that. I've received good reports. Hello, Frank Humphreys. Oh, you just watched the eulogy. Oh, stupid onion fairies. I know. They're so rude, aren't they? Cutting onions. But thank you. I'll take that compliment. Yeah, never been part of an estate sale. Don't know how different it is from a rummage sale, really. Do they come in and price everything? I don't know what happens with those. Yeah, sunshines. Mom has decided to sell the house. Hello, Heather Mack. Peace. Love. Mom has decided to sell the house and the land. And I am completely gutted by the whole decision, by the whole process, the whole everything. I am still processing through it. Thanks. I hate it. So unless somebody can find me a way to make a quick $400,000 or $500,000 so that I can just buy everything from her and be like, here, now it's done. Then I really don't know what's going to happen. Hello, dramatic pause. Good to see you. So yeah. Oh, Frank Humphreys coming. They're here. They've been here for a while, and I don't see them stopping anytime soon. And as I said in my title, this rocket sled sucks. What would have happened to the nosy neighbor if Jerry had led baseball to the car in cuffs? Oh my God. Yeah, I think something in her brain would have popped. she would have fallen completely out the front window that she was watching everything through, um, and landed on her lawn with a very solid thump. That's what I think would have happened. But even if he had just uh, put her in the back seat, that would have been hilarious. Um, yeah, it was. That was an event for sure. That was definitely an event. Good heavens. If you've not watched the eulogy or any of the service that we did, I did put a link on my community tab for it since people asked. And in it, I tell the story of Jerry's first date with Mrs. Cricket's mom. Hey, Bilf. Good to see ya. Right now, because Kimberly Gabaldon is on it, we're going to do this and then we'll continue talking. But right now, it's night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you have any connection with the money fairies? Oh, you were in the middle of watching it, but then saw that I was on, so you paused it. Oh, well, thank you. It's not a very long eulogy, Kimberly. I was advised to keep it short so that people's eyes didn't glaze over and they didn't zone out. But yeah, so I did keep it short, but I did also tell the pastor that I was planning on being engaging enough that people wouldn't actually zone out at all. We do have a song from Shut Up Matt. Let's see what he has to say. Wait, first.
You took a mystery and made me a wanted. You got a pedestal and put me on it. You made me love you out of feeling nothing, something that you do. And I was there not streaming with anyone. You gave a little and you took me over. You took your mark on stealing my heart away, trying anything for you. I'm in the middle of a chain reaction. You give me all that after midnight action. I wanna get you where I can rest, share you bet all those meds for me. I'm on a journey for the inspiration to anywhere and there ain't no salvation. I need to let you get me near to you. You can pass me meds. We talk about meds. We talk about meds.
Is this 20 seconds of dead air before you forgot to hit the button? Also, I think I hear cat collars jingling in the back. Thank you very much. Shut up, Matt. Thank you kindly. It was short and sweet, just like you. Well, I don't know about the sweet part, but it was short. I'm not short. I'm concentrated. There's a difference. But yeah, so that's what's going on here. Mom's decided to sell. There's not a whole lot of talking her out of it. And I'm not a huge fan of all this change happening at once. Yeah, kind of a mess. I'm haven't even been able to get back on my feet after Jerry's passing, and now everything else is being thrown into turmoil as well. So I'm having a difficult time with it. Yes, Sunshine's, so am I. So am I. Hello, Yadira. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm pretty messed up about it. Not gonna lie. The potent perfumes come in the small bottles. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, they do. Um, really wanted, really wanted that garden. Canada's looking good, says Sunshines. I don't think Canada wants anything to do with anybody from the States, and I'm certain they're already being inundated anyway. Of course, Char did say that she would Anne Frank my ass. I'll hide in Char's attic. I'll be quiet. I'll even tiptoe. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Yeah, it's a lot, Yadira. It's a lot. Trying to find on the plus side, I did make delicious food tonight. I made kibas with a beef kibas because I don't mess around with the other kind. With pierogies, and cooked the pierogies with the kibas in some beef broth, and then had some sauerkraut with it as well. Mom is looking at an apartment, Tracy R. She goes to an apartment tour on Friday. Hey, Lori. Canada loves me. Is it just me or the US? Because the US has been up to some fuckery recently. So I don't know. But yeah, Mom's looking at an apartment, which means that I have to figure out where I'm going to go because I'm apparently not part of that equation. Yeah. A friend of mine who is well learned in real estate says that we should be able to get $500,000 for the house and the land. We've got 5 acres. We've got a bunch of solar panels, which I think would probably step things up. Everybody. Bullshit, you'd be quiet. I would hear your cookie deep sniffing, you filthy bitch. Hello, Char. I can even deep sniff quietly if you want me to. I can do that. Bilf says rocket sled fueled by grapefruit juice, not from concentrate, potentiates CO Bilf potent perfumes of mildewy homebrew fuel. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mildewy homebrew fuel. That sounds delightful. But yeah, the dinner, which I just finished up. Hello, Koala Crofts. Good to see you. I finished it up. I still have to go and put the dishes in the dishwasher, but I gave Mom, I shared with Mom, and she had some pierogies, and she says that she'd never had them before. I, of course, know differently, but she's only had them once before, so it makes sense that she didn't remember because it was quite some time ago. That time I had boiled them and then sauteed them with caramelized onions in butter, and they were delicious. But they're delicious just about any way you cook them because they're pierogies. They are little pillowy pockets of potatoy goodness. There's pierogies are amazing. Not if they're Rosalind's cookies. I mean, seriously, she did send me the world peace cookies as well, and I did have one of those with my coffee today. They're very similar in scent to a snickerdoodle, I will say. And we did try out the bread as well, and it was also absolutely delicious. And mom's like, she was about to cut into the bread, and she's like, wait a minute, did she send this stuff just for you? I'm like, hello? How am I supposed to eat all these cookies all by myself? And the bread and everything. Yes, sauteed caramelized onions. Mm-hmm. All caps removed for serious suggestion. Let's ride the rails and be anti-Sciento crust punks. Ooh. I'd have to be a crust punk with really good skincare regimen, though. I can't let that slide again. My moisture barrier is pissed at me. What the fuck is crust punk? I wrote that in non-caps and it literally autocorrected it to caps. That's funny. Ooh. And Bilfy's wanting to know how Char got that accent mark over her E in sauteed. Mm-hmm. Ancient strain secret. Or she's chatting on an iPhone or a cell phone of some sort. Yeah, if you're chatting on the phone, you can do those sorts of things. When you're chatting on a laptop, you kind of can't. But yeah. But yeah, pierogies, delicious. Rosalind's other cookies and the bread, also delicious. All of it's delicious. Lovely, lovely carbs. I consider my meal a complete meal because it had protein, it had vegetables, and it had lovely potatoes. It had delicious carbs. And that was the kind of comfort food that I needed tonight. So now I have a full belly. And mom has a full belly, and she feels like she learned something tonight because she had pierogies for the not really the first time, but for her, the first time that she can remember. So and Eric Levitt still does have cookies left over from Eric's Bar and Grill while it's being renoed. So if anyone wants any, just let Eric know what kind of cookies you want, and he might be able to provide them because he's good like that. How's the reno going, Eric? I'm interested to know. And are you going to be doing any upgrading while you're, I mean, since you have to renovate and rebuild anyway? Any plans for any kind of anything splashier? Do I have any savings from the cruise payout? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, I do not. No, wait, I lied. I've got about $100 held back, sitting in my savings account, trying to collect interest. But everything else has been hand to mouth since I haven't been able to do much work. And of course, now the work is coming to me, and I'll be able to actually do some work for the the travel biz and get some stuff planned. And it's gonna come just in time because Christ only knows how fast this is gonna all move. And I'm low-key terrified. We do have gingerbread stateside, yes. Yes, we do gingerbread. As a matter of fact, I make a black sticky gingerbread that is out of this world. It's so good. Yeah, it's just amazing. So yes, we do gingerbread. We do gingerbread here, ginger snaps, gingerbread, gingerbread houses are a huge thing in the during the winter holidays. People make gingerbread houses. No, Chu doesn't have an extra bedroom for me to move in, and even though she does have the Harry Potter bedroom under the stairs, I don't think that would work out either. So, because that's where she keeps all of her art stuff. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. Yadira, thank you for reminding me to do all the responsible YouTube creator things, like remind you to hit the like or the dislike. Check to see if you're still subscribed. I lost another one last night, down to 1128 again. So check to see if you're still subscribed. And if you have not subscribed yet, go on ahead and hit that little subscribe button. It is fast, it's free, and my favorite part, it's also painless. We do have memberships here. They're $2.99 a month, and it gets you occasional members only members only content, which more will be happening. It also gets you a cute little badge next to your name and the usage of special fun little emojis. I also wondered if you would like to share how much YouTube pays per month. Your views seem pretty steady. I'm very curious. We can talk about that offline. It's not anywhere near what people think it might be. The UK cookies called ginger nuts. Do you got those? No, those I don't recognize that name. I could share a bedroom with Chu. I don't know that would be a good idea. I mean, I love the girl, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, hit that subscribe button. Tickle my notification bell. The bell, select all for all notifications, and that way you know every single time my random ass goes online, which is a good time. And if you want to help support the channel, other than with super chats or super stickers or memberships or anything like that, down below is not only a link to help one of the friends of the channel who is a creator himself. In the description box, I'm always going to have a link to help somebody else in this community. Always, because that's important to me. But also, there are all the ways to contact me, the P.O. box, the other thing, the email address. Yeah, that's the ticket. And the Amazon wish list is there. The PayPal is there. The Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get is there. And all of those things are there. Because YouTube doesn't take a 30% cut. And is there a real diner you could work in? The nearest Denny's is approximately, how far away is it? Hour and a half away? Yeah. Hey, Bo Beats. Bo Beats Elite Sheep of Cowbell College. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know that my body would let me do much work in a diner. I don't know that my body would allow me to do any table waiting service at all. And you don't want me cocktail waitressing because the clumsy is strong with me. So I don't really know. And having a YouTube job and a travel job is kind of, those are enough. or at least they can be now that I'm not spending all of our time taking care of my stepdad because he's been escorted to his next adventure effectively and well. You hear Denny's is closing and filing bankruptcy. Oh, crap in a basket. Interesting. I'll have to do some investigating on that. Um, I hadn't heard that. It's sad because they could totally sponsor me. I'd be down with a Denny's sponsorship. I'm not that expensive. Couple $100 a year for the PO box. Couple $100 a year for the email. Phone bill. Phone bill's about $100 a month. All the streaming services that mom watches, those are about $100 a month. Yeah. Ooh, along with at least 200 Domino's stores. Well, not a huge loss there, I gotta say. And Hooters. Well, that's okay. Ooh, a little Poshmark. I don't know if I have anything that Poshmark would want. I'm not posh. And I have very few things that are like actually recognizably name brand. So I don't know. I have no idea. But I appreciate all of the any and all recommendations. Any and all. Um, any suggestions, anything. Yeah. Online editing books job, maybe. Maybe. But again, if I'm able to really dedicate myself um to the travel business, that's going to be two jobs that I have already, the YouTube and the travel. The travel is going to make me way more than the YouTube is on any given month. Except the last couple when I haven't been able to do anything at all. But yeah, there's basically, unless I hit the Powerball, there's no way that I'm going to be able to just be able to buy the place outright and be done with it, which would be ideal. Or find somebody to allow us to do like a sharecropper sort of situation where, I garden and farm and they own the property. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of wishful thinking right now and I'm trying to manifest really positive things, but I'm I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling. I'm, mentally, emotionally, I am struggling big time. So, um yeah, it's kind of where I'm at right now. I love all this talk about Bilfcoin in the chat. I love it. Unified theory of 10x geocentric Bilfcoin. I love it. That's delightful. Yeah, yeah. Basically, that's where today is. I had delicious food and uh, otherwise, I'm kind of a hot mess. Australia does visas for farm work. You have a British friend who did it. Interesting. I mean, I'd be happy to go there and help people grow things, but I don't have an in with any farmers, and the climate is so different from where I am. Marry some rich guy from SBTV live chats is 86 GOP single. I have no idea. I have no idea. With a name like that, I'm not sure how compatible we would be. But then again, I've also been idly thinking about maybe some light whoring on the side or maybe signing up for sugar daddy website kind of thing. I know somebody who met her husband through there, so, it is too much change for anyone. Thank you, Bo Beats. Yeah, and Yadira, thank you for hugging my face right now. I appreciate that. Just don't knock the TV over, okay? It's more of a picking stuff job. Well, I would do that. I would help harvest food. Um, do they the farms are here, they want workers. Ah, okay. Do they provide room and board? Would I be out in the bush, as it were? Sorry, I'm trying to find my fingernail clipper. Here it is. Because I know, right? OnlyFans? Right. With my, the only thing I can think of to put on OnlyFans would be my feet. And unfortunately, they're in terrible shape. Has she thought about finding a smaller house in a cheaper area and downsizing? Then she might be able to buy outright with her equity and have no mortgage. That's what I did. I don't know that she has, and I don't think I think at this point she's being kind of talked out of uh homeownership at all because she doesn't want to have to deal with the taxes and the maintenance and the everything. They do. Well, Shar, I might need some information on that because well, I'm old, but I need to figure something out. My sympathy, my apparently it is quite remote. People do it to get visas to live here. I got it. Okay. I'd also have to deal with wild angry roos. Because out in the bush, they are boy, those boys are jacked. CO Bilf advises against my friend in her 50s beginning some kind of trans-Pacific Grapes of Wrath saga. Sorry, Shar. What makes you posh? Cutting sandwiches corner to corner, getting out of the bath to pee? Maybe. But also like having name brand clothing and shoes and purses and stuff, and I don't have that. I've owned one Coach purse once, and it was secondhand and beaten to shit when I got it. So it was just even more beaten to shit. Make a travel vlog on YouTube and monetize it. Yes, yes. Dancing in the rain. That's in my future. But it comes down to actually being able to travel. And I haven't been able to do much of that. But yeah, that's actually a second channel is in my future eventually, so that I can do precisely that. And that will come. That's going to be something that as I'm able to do more traveling, I'll be able to get footage and edit things together and create the videos and maybe figure out how to do like graphics and shit. So, I know, right? Go fuck me. That's kind of a last resort because I doubt that we're going to be, I doubt that $50,000 is, or $500,000 is able to happen via GoFundMe. But yeah, there will be a travel vlog happening. I just, have to be able to travel so that I can get the footage. I do have a lot of knowledge, even just about specific cruise lines. That's true. Sunshine's is saying we got to get you a driver's license. You could be an SPTV adjacent Drew Binsky. I don't even know who that is. I should probably do some research. Cruise lines, travel tips. Yeah, I could travel by train. That's true. I would be happy to travel by train. I love train travel, actually. I really do. Um, I enjoy it quite a bit, whether it be Amtrak for long distances or even Brightline. Ooh, I could travel by train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. I've never done cocaine, so I don't know how that would work. But yeah, if I could figure out the editing thing, um, I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that for sure. Um, because I love talking about travel and I love doing travel and um yeah, sorry guys, I'm just a little obsessed with my nail clipper right now because I don't want to I don't want to tear off my dead skin and catch myself bleeding. Ooh, found a new app game called Dressed. I'm addicted. No ads. Turns out I missed my calling as a posh stylist. Came in first place last week on my first week playing. Oh, all right. A series called Road Tripping with Choo Choo. Yes, that would be awesome because we're hilarious when we road trip. Not gonna lie. If I had an extra room, you'd be sunning yourself in Cali by next week. Hey, no need to apologize, sweetheart. I understand. Um, yeah, we could totally do some road tripping, and that would be awesome. I would love to do that. The one that we did in Chicago was hilarious. Um, the trip itself and all of the shenanigans that we got up to, that was awesome. It was super great. Um, so yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just taking in all of the suggestions. I don't want to shoot anything down. Um, and if it sounds like I did that, I apologize right now because that's certainly not my intent. Um, I personally can't stand it when people ask for suggestions and then shoot down every single suggestion that they're given. So I don't want to be that guy. Um, but it's also just, trying to absorb it and process it and figure out what the hell is going on and what next steps are and, you know, all of the things. So I'm processing it. I'm dealing with it the best I can. And that's really all I can do. Train travel blogging on a choo choo with choo choo. That would be funny. That would be very funny because again, we are ridiculous. So, um, I'm certain that we would be able to find some way to make that wildly amusing. Um, plus, she wouldn't have to deal with the stress of driving in big cities. And I know she hates that. So, there's that. But yeah, Choo Choo and I definitely need to do more road trips. And now that we've got better weather coming up, fingers crossed, um, that might make it even more feasible. But we'll see. We will see. Um, again, it's just trying to take it all in and figure out what's next and try not to hyperventilate in the process. Cross-country bus travel with profiles of interesting characters encountered along the way. I've got some real estate here in my bag. Yeah. Oh, the places we could go, or a Midwest series called Dive Bars and Supper Clubs. Do supper clubs even exist anymore? I have done cross-country bus travel before. Well, halfway cross-country, from Hoth to Boston and back, but that was quite a long time ago. That was when I was 15. 15. Dive bars and supper clubs. Yeah, which is totally not a ripoff of diners, drive-ins, and dives. Hello, Carry On. Do you think your mom is reacting out of shock in her loss and grief? I think that's part of it. I do. But, she gonna do what she gonna do. There's I can make suggestions. I can give reminders, but there's not a whole lot that I can do. Do you know the date of the Alaska cruise yet? I know you got the money to set that up a while back, but wasn't sure if you picked the cruise and then went on pause. I did not pick the cruise before I went on pause, and that's something that I'm going to be working with within the next week. Very wary of bus travel ever since the beheading outside of Edmonton a few years ago. Yeah, I would be wary of bus travel since there was a beheading. Good heavens. Yikes. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to be working on within the next week because I've been hearing from Nomi on a more regular basis. I'm not the only one who's been kind of on pause. So I wanted to make sure that he was still on board with it and still in the way, that he was still healthy and that he was going to definitely be doing the thing. I got an email about a princess cruise to Alaska. One of my grocery stores was doing a promo with a zillion points if you book a princess cruise. Ah, okay. Wonder if you have to book it through them, though. Bet you do. Oh, and now they've let the guy who did the beheading out? Yikes. You've been in St. Albert all night at work. Oh, wow, Lori. Yikes. Is that okay? Do you feel safe? Blink twice if you're okay. Do we need to send out people to look for you and keep an eye out? Now I'm a little afraid. He was just trying to get ahead. I know, right, Sunshines? Seriously. I'm not sure. I thought I'd check with you first and then check after. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be working with that. I have some paperwork to send in and things and stuff to make happen before I do that. And got to refill the vape. Sorry, pardon me. My mother warned us against sitting on the top deck in windy weather once. Do you have double-decker buses in the USA? We've got loads of them in New York, and Los Angeles has some for the tourists as well. The ones in New York are for tourists, and they Okay, good, Lori. I'm glad that you're fabulous. Yeah, the ones in New York are for tourists. The ones for LA are for tourists. We don't really have any double-decker buses that are just standard for citizens to take as transportation. But we do have double-decker trains on both coasts. I've been on them in both New Jersey and in California. So, yeah. Now, what was this? CO Bill banned by New York to DC Chinatown bus. Yeah. Projectile vomiting incident 2012. Friendship ruined after invoicing couple for new shirt needed for wedding. Delightful. Yes, we will definitely. I would love to go to the East Coast and give Bilfy a cuddle. For sure. Can't we just get to a bigger place? I mean, that'd be great, but I don't know if there are any available where she lives. Are you sure you won't hide behind a large newspaper or a tree? We'd be able to smell the conspiracy theories a mile away. We'd know it was him. Plus, he'd probably leave us a trail of toenail clippings so that we could find him. The murderer is named Vince Lee. He is schizophrenic, and his doctor said that he is no longer a danger if he stays on his meds. That's always the thing, though, isn't it? So they gave him a new name and let him out of the asylum. Did they give him a mandate that he has to stay on his meds? Is there a way that they're going to be monitoring that? Cut to Shar stuffing face with bagel, waiting to cuddle Bilfy while Bilfy hides behind large newspaper. MEST is matter, energy, space, and time. That's what MEST is. He's been spotted by people in the MEST universe before. Yes, and jars of pee. Maybe he'll leave them, he'll put a wick in them and leave them burning as little lanterns to guide our way. Shar is definitely the queen of chat nicknames. That is a fact. And I kind of love it. It's awesome. I called somebody something pants the other day, and Choo Choo laughed and said, knew that I was channeling Shar by doing that. Yes, Shar Michael, that's exactly who Dancing in the Rain is. What else we got? What else we got? You guys got anything? What do you got? Tell me about it. Tell me what's happening. Please distract me from what's going on. What else you got? Yes, pea lanterns. Well, I imagine that there's probably still enough ethanol in them that they would very likely burn. Lori, gifting 5 memberships. Well, thank you very much, Lori, for throwing out those Musk lifesavers to people. Thank you very much. Cheers to ya. They mandated meds, but not sure about enforcement. It's crazy they let him out. Well, when people are in the full grip of full-blown schizophrenia, it can be very frightening for them and for everybody around them. If he's fully controlled on his meds, he's probably mortified to hear, because you are, Shar Michael. It is the truth. Hello, Millie the Dandelion. Yes, Xena Marlene to you, Lori. Thank you very much. The memberships, by the way, really do help the channel stay sustainable month after month after month. Even after the gifted membership expires, you should get an email right before that happens saying, hey, your gifted membership's about to expire. You want to re-up? And the people who are here month to month really do help sustain the channel and keep it going. So I appreciate that incredibly, more than I can possibly say. Yeah, that's been a boon indeed. And thank you, Brian Webb, for putting the thanks in there to Lori. If you received a membership from Lori, please remember to say thank you, either here in the live chat or in the comments in the replay afterward. I would love that. And we do love our replay crew. We do. I have found book analysis YouTube videos. Yesterday they said how to recognize clever characters in this book. They stay out of the plot. Lord, yes. Ain't that the truth? I exposed my mom to Emily D. Baker tonight. We were watching EDB while we were eating our very, very late dinner. She had already had something earlier, but I needed to make the food for myself because I hadn't eaten anything. So I made a food for myself and it was delicious. Oh boy. Ooh, first time in a while last night I cooked a shepherd's pie. Boil up some potatoes, mash them, and layer over minced beef, onions cooked up with herbs, marrow fat peas, special secret ingredient. That sounds delicious. I do love a good shepherd's pie. Although I think that if it's made with beef, then isn't that technically a cottage pie? So I thought shepherd's pie was made with lamb. But then again, fuck do I know? I grew up in America. You asked for it, Shar. You asked for it. Salted caramel brownies with peanut butter and banana chips. That is a photo from our Millie the Dandelion. The brownies that she made. Sorry, but I disagree. He not only decapitated a fellow passenger, but cannibalized parts as others watched. I think you have to put the safety of potential victims first. Okay, that makes sense. Well, there's the photo of the brownies. So I don't know if you were able to see. I don't know. I've zoomed in. That top gloss looks pretty good. I can't tell you about texture from here, but that looks pretty good. Yeah, the brownies. Is anyone getting my mac and cheese Heather nickname or no? I don't know that I'm quite there with it. I don't know that I'm quite there. Stay away from my sheep, you dirty carnivores. Okay, all right. Yeah, no, I'm not going to mess with your sheep. I'm not really a huge fan of lamb. Anyway, into the oven at 200°C until the mash is golden brown. Carb correct, Shar? He wants to know. We need to know more about these marrow fat peas. I've not heard of them. Tell us more. Tell us about the marrow fat peas. No, I'm with you, Kimberly. I think we also just it's a tough it's a tough line to walk. Um, I think, however, that he should have aw, nuts and board. Thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate that. Hi, hun. Sending you much love from Gilligan's Island. Hope you and Mama are well. Well, we're we're doing okay. They could have done with a little more moisture to make up for banana chips, but pleased with the trial run. Excellent, Millie. Good to know. Thank you very much, Nuts and Board. Thank you for your super chat and thank you for asking. I mean, I'm struggling, but Mom is struggling too, and I think we're just getting through it all the best we can, really. Yes, Xeno Marlene to Nuts and Board, for sure. Thank you so much. I think, Kimberly, it comes down to, were it me, I would have said asylum yes until he is able to face the consequences of his actions. And then maybe not so much out on the street with a new name, but to prison to pay for his crimes. And where they'll make sure that he takes his meds. But, you know, once he's able to be held accountable for his actions, that's where I would have gone with it. But I mean, you do have to. There's so much to take into account. It can be kind of a fine line, you know. Okay, Lori, go do work stuff. Enjoy St. Albert. I'm glad to hear that you're fabulous. I mean, we knew that you were fabulous anyway. But go do your work stuff. Be safe. Have a good one. Yeah, that's a tough one. You have to deal with the safety of everybody else around. You have to take that into account. But you also have to take into account personal responsibility, the ability to take that personal responsibility, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh my goodness gracious. We have a Porpington report, you guys. So lounging. Very chill, much relax. Wow. Look at this creature. Just shoved in there. I am small. I am super small. Binsley was so horrified by what he'd done. He was on watch for self-unaliving for ages. Fair. He knew he was schizophrenic and had meds before, but refused to take them. Sure. And that's frequently the case, honestly, with schizophrenia, because of the fact that the meds can make you just completely zombified, and they can have really, really unpleasant side effects. And here's the whole gang. Look at all these porps. Oh, I got to brighten that up again. All the porps. Look at all of those Porpingtons. Goodness gracious. Okay, peas come in varieties here. Mushy, slow cooked until approaching consistency of thick porridge. Yes, I'm familiar with mushy peas. Garden peas, straight from the pod and boiled up, maintaining pea integrity. Marrow fat peas are larger. Interesting. Okay, good to know. Finland is again chosen as happiest country in the world, 8 years in a row. Finland, Finland, Finland. Country where I quite like to be. Nuts and Board says, I can understand. I've been through it myself. Will take time to adjust. Be kind to yourselves. You will never forget. Just adjust. You have my info if you ever need to talk. Thank you very much, Nuts and Board. I appreciate that. Is Finland the country where Conan went because he looks like the prime minister? Boy, that's a good question. I have no idea. And our Fergie Ferg. We love him. We love that Ferguson. I think the Porpington report arrived just in time, and I think it's time for me to go. I'm going to go and get the dishes into the dishwasher that we dirtied up during dinner. Hello, Susan P. Oh, President Hallinan. Boy, that's a Finnish name if ever I've heard one. So Conan looks like President Hallinan? I guess I wouldn't be too mad about that. Was he walking about? Did anyone mistake him for the president? That'd be pretty funny. Trying out. When Conan went to Greenland, I was convulsing, laughing. Nice. Bo Beats needs a snack. When are we going on our train trip? My sister and niece refused to let me go alone. Oh, well. Gosh, I don't know, Nuts and Board. Where are we going? I love train trips. Yes, mind you, moose bites can be pretty nasty. Yes, Char, go get a cookie dough ball out of the freezer and bake it. Do that. Eat, for this is thy dough ball. Do this in the remembrance of treats. There was a crowd there waiting for him. That's delightful. Yeah, I think I'm going to go throw the dishes in the dishwasher. Finish watching EDB, try to chill my brain out some more. Cross country or Alaska, sweet baby Jesus. The idea of a train trip to Alaska is quite something. Ooh, on a side note, the vernal equinox is coming up in about an hour. Okay. All right. Well, there's Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Good to see you. Gluten Morgan. And also with you, Shar. Thank you, Millie, for the gangly hugs and the robust magical wishes and all the loves and the everything. May you have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. I'll be back here tomorrow, approximately same bug time, definitely same bug channel. And who knows? Maybe I'll be in a better state of mind then. I have no idea. Yes, Xena Marlene to spring. Tarja Hallinan has bigger boobs than Conan O'Brien. Well, that doesn't surprise me. He's part of the IBTC. Xena Marlene to spring. And it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more sip ought to get it. And all the dishes in the sink. One more for the road. That didn't rhyme at all. Anyway, be well, sleep sweet, stay safe. Watch out for deer. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Remember to hit the like or the dislike. Do the things with the subscribey, the bell ringy notifications bell. Select all notifications. For some reason, that's a metric that YouTube tracks. And I shall see you tomorrow. Until then, peace to you.